Drawn 50 years ago between the Albuquerque and Bernalillo County fire departments could be putting lives at risk.
An old rule is keeping the closest firefighters from responding to potential life or death emergencies. As News 13's Scott Daniels reports, this weekend was a prime example.
It happened again. We highlighted this problem back in February where the nearest emergency unit did not respond. Since then, both fire departments said they were working towards a solution. Well, months later, it doesn't look like anything had been implemented.
His house was on fire. Neighbors took this video after a suspected drunk driver smashed into a home near Edith and Osuna in northeast Albuquerque Sunday. Now Chris Gallegos' home is in shambles. This video shows the Albuquerque Fire Department putting out the flames. Even though the Bernalillo County Fire Department has a station a mile away, they were not dispatched.
Just would have liked to have the opportunity to see if it would have gotten a little bit better.
BCFD wasn't called because the house is in AFD's jurisdiction.
This is how complicated the response system is right now. Because Vistamonte is on the right side of this yellow line, it's out of the jurisdiction for Bernalillo County.
AFD had to travel about 3.5 miles across the interstate, getting to the scene in 6 minutes and 13 seconds. Both departments say this happens every day, and it's been happening for years.
That's throughout the county. You can go to the South Valley, the North Valley, and even some areas in the east side of town where there's jurisdictional lines that abut a fire station.
When an emergency response unit gets a dispatch from the 911 center, they go to the call and provide the services. That's what they're trained to do.
Both fire chiefs say they've been working for 5 months on a new coordinated response system because this problem isn't as simple as it sounds. County Commissioner Maggie Hart-Stebbins says that new system needs to be in place now.
One of these days, if we don't get this into place, we're going to have a death that could have been prevented by sending the closest fire truck.
Including at Sandia Prep, where a man collapsed, stopped breathing, and people at the school had to use a defibrillator to keep him alive. AFD, stationed miles away, responded. Again, BCFD was just down the street.
Do you care what jurisdiction you're in?
Not really. I mean, I didn't even know what jurisdiction I was in, so.
The man who collapsed at Sandia Prep survived. Both fire departments said they'll begin testing their new system after the 4th of July. In the Newsplex, Scott Daniels, KRQE News 13.
Albuquerque Fire Chief Jim Breen says it will cost more than $10 million to fix the communication system between the two departments.